Okay, here's another little spooky story, scary story, encounters with ghosts, whatever. I could have swore that my childhood home, my mama's house, used to be haunted. Well, probably still is. I don't know. But growing up, late at night, we used to always hear these belt sounds. Yes, like the clickety clackety. Always, it sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. Of course, nobody went to check, but whatever. But this was every night. But it only happened from like 10, you know, to later hours. So, we really didn't think nothing of it. We never thought nothing of it. But it was also like in me and my sister's room, we had the TV, both our beds. But it used to be like, it sounded like somebody was walking past because you could hear like the floor creak. Never thought none of that too. But I used to think like, you know, why the floor keep creaking? But we ain't pay no attention to it. We was like, whatever. Okay, so one time I was home by myself. This is when I started feeling real scared because I felt it. I knew something was in that house. But I seen from the corner of my eye, you ever seen that little black spirit, like something run past the corner of your eye? Yeah, I finally seen something do that. And I was like, I knew something was in here. I knew it. Okay, but I kept feeling that presence. I was like, it was like in my stomach. I felt so scared. I was like, what is that, bro? But me being a kid and it was happening so often, I also thought maybe if I name them, they'll leave me alone. So I named them. I don't know why I thought it was two of them, but I named it like two girl names. I don't remember. But ever since then, I was cool, wasn't scared no more, whatever. Okay, but then this one night, I was downstairs by myself watching them ghost stories or whatever. They in there talking, on the show. They talking to the ghost, trying to communicate with the ghost or whatever. With the woo. So I'm just sitting there. Next thing you know, I hear a splash of water. Yeah, a splash of water out of nowhere in the kitchen. Okay. Honestly, I really ain't had no choice but to check because I have to go past the kitchen to get upstairs anyways. So I'm scared a little bit. I get up to go see, like, am I tripping? I look on the floor. It's literally like a little splash of water on the floor, in the middle of the floor. So I'm thinking, like, it can't come from the dryer, can't come from the washer. It's not even on. It's nothing in there. Can't come from the fridge. That wouldn't even make sense, okay? Nobody's down there but me. I didn't get up. And I'm just still trying to figure out, like, where did this random water spot come from? And I'm trying to think of every excuse in the world, like, okay, came from the washer, it didn't, because it just didn't, like, it didn't make sense. And I also am thinking maybe a cup, where's the cup that it would come from? Yeah, wasn't no cup, wasn't nothing. So I was like, okay, let me take my butt upstairs, turn the TV off. I flew upstairs. And yeah, that was that. I, yeah, I still don't understand to today where that little water, where it came from, like what happened. But this is also the same house where my stuff used to disappear out of nowhere. I used to have, like, in the middle of the floor. I remember I set this bag down in the middle of the floor. 2 days later, it was gone. Of course, it's not, the house is not that big, so I'm looking at everybody's stuff. I'm asking everybody, do y'all know where it's at? My sister was a thief, so I'm like, maybe she took it. But I'm also thinking the stuff was wet, so I'm like, why would she take something that's wet? I asked my mama, did you wash my stuff? She's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I believed her because she never washed our stuff for real, for real. So that bag never reappeared, never seen that stuff again, ever. And this is also the same house where I'm talking about, I had a bunch of rings. One day, I used to sit my rings in the same spot. When I got home, one day they was all gone except for like two of them. I had my little birthstone. I could not find none of them. And I was just like, I can't be tripping, bro. I had some sweatpants in there. Never seen them sweatpants again. I know my sister couldn't have took them because we don't even wear the same size. So, yeah, just a lot of spooky encounters going on in that house, for real.